welcome back to Keone Crypto Law. So I just finished my live stream for my Chinese channel. So today we talk about moving stop loss. So before we get into that, let's change the lighting a little bit. So let's use some sunshine. Okay, that's much better. So for those who don't know, moving stop loss, that's a common mistake a new trader will do. They will just like when the price approaching their stop loss, they will just moving further away. And so a lot of times just like they know, just they've been told it's not right things to do, but they still do it and they don't really know why. And so today we're going to kind of just dive into the logic behind it. And so we're going to use three fear. And so those three fear is a fear of losing, fear of missing out, and the fear of a failure. So let's talk about first fear of a loss. So we all heard of the phrase, cut your loser short and let your winner run. But a lot of time, what we do is we cut our winner short and let our loser run. So there's a lot of mistake will cause that happen, but moving stop loss is one of them. So our human brain is wired to seek pressure and avoid pain. So it's just like ancient time, just like we are looking for food, and just like the food will bring us pressure. It's really tasty and it's really juicy, and we try to avoid pain. Just like if there's a lion behind us and to try to catch us, we will try to avoid that situation. And so with that mindset, just from our ancestor in trading, just like every time we take profit, that going to bring us joy, we will feel pleasure, and but just like stop loss will give us pain. And so oftentimes we will just every time we have a winning trade, we will just try to lock in that profit and to bring us pleasure. When there's a loss, and we try to avoid it at all costs, and a lot of times just because the stop loss is there, and when the market get to that stop loss, it will stop us out and it will cause us pain. If we don't get stopped out, and we are not losing that trade, right? And so we will move in the stop loss, or sometimes even we will take out the stop loss. And the main reason why we will fear of the loss is pretty simple. Is because we accepting that stop loss. A lot of times, just like people put stop loss just because they've been told it's the right thing to do, so they put the stop loss on the chart, but they are not accepting it. They are not really understand what that stop loss mean. And so oftentimes if we don't accepting the stop loss, is because the position size is too big, and so it's more than you can afford. Your risk tolerance, you have to kind of figure out what's the right position size you can overcome. So that's the first fear, and there's also fear of loss. And second fear is fear of missing out. So this will happen if you've been trading a while, because let's say if you just long the market and you enter and your stop loss is below the support level, and the market will just come down, tap your stop loss, and just barely just like break the support, and come back up and just go towards your direction. So after that happened a couple of times, and you will just like kind of just like to say, oh, if I just move my stop loss, then I will make money. So maybe you will get away once or twice moving stop loss, but only take one time the market didn't really go your direction after it tap you out. It's not a fake out, it's actually the breakout. Then you will lose a lot of money. So a lot of times our balance will be like that. Just like we will just like everything is good, and we're slowly building our capital. But just like one trade, because you are fear of missing out, and you moving your stop loss, and just you will just like take away all the profit you've been working on for months, and just one day, one trade, it will just wipe out all the profit you have. So yeah, maybe you're moving stop loss, you can get away with it, you will make some money, make some profit, but only take one time to wipe out all the profit, all the hard work you are doing. So the reason why we fear of missing out is because we get bound by that one trade. So in trading, we can place as many trades as we want, and we get stopped out, we can re-enter the market as long as we see the opportunity. But a lot of times we get bound by one trade. Just like to place another trade is not even crossing your mind, and because you think if I lose, then that's it. So the reason why you have that mentality kind of tie into the first point is the fear of losing. You have a too big of position size, so you have no wiggle room. So it's kind of just like a all or nothing kind of deal. If you're losing this one and you're going to have a lot of emotional damage, then you cannot place another trade. And so this is the second one, just a fear of missing out. Then the third one is a fear of a failure. So to talk about fear of failure, we are going to talk about sunk costs. So I don't know you personally, but I bet just like when you study trading, you put a lot of time, effort, and sometimes money to the market or to buy the course to pursue the possibility of making money in trading. And so those time, energy, and money you put into is going to be the sunk cost. And so in your mind, just like if I fail, and all those going to waste. So because of a fear of failure, and so we don't want those sunk costs to go to waste, and we will just we will move our stop loss and we'll do all other things to avoid failure. But what if I told you losing trade is not equal to failure? But if you're not following your trading plan, and that's a failure. So if you can just kind of twist that mentality a little bit to link failure not with losing trade, but with if you are following your trading plan or not, that will really help you to overcome that fear of a failure. So you have to ask yourself, you are learning trading to make money, or to prove you are right every time you place a trade. I heard people can have only 20% win rate, but they still make a lot of money. The reason why is because every time they lose small, but every time they win big. And so losing doesn't really equal to failure. But if you are not following your plan, you are moving your stop loss, and that's failure. So if you can tie that into your sunk cost, you're just like, oh, if I don't follow my plan, I'm going to lose all my time, energy, and money to nothing. So after we talk about all three fear, and just one solution, just I'm pretty sure I already kind of mentioned a little bit. So to overcome that fear of losing, missing out, and the failure is to have a proper trading plan. You will know when to get in, when to get out, and how big you're going to get in. And so that way, just like you won't face the fear of losing, fear of missing out, and fear of failure. So that way, just like if you can follow your trading plan to the T, and that's going to help you to overcome those mistakes you're going to make. So if you are new and you don't know how to just create a trading plan, I might just like make another video about it. And if you have any question, you can just message me, just like in my social media down below, and that way just like we can learn and grow together. So it's not about how much you can win, it's about how much you can keep. So by avoiding those mistakes here and there, you're going to improve a lot. So don't focus on win, but focus on do the right things.
Yeah, man, do the right thing.
So if you like this video and you want to see more, and just subscribe to my channel and give me a like and comment down below, let me know. And yeah, so I will talk to you next time. Bye.